What's good, everyone? GeoFuck Site Perspectives here, and we're talking about Orlando Brown accusing Nick Cannon of performing oral sex, fellatio, head, sucking on the cockaroo, sucking on the penis, oral sex. Anyways, let's get into it. So, change the scenery. I'm at the crib in my office. Cheers. When I really sit down and examine everything with Orlando Brown, first of all, I'm a millennial. I'm 27. I was born in 1992. I grew up looking at Orlando Brown on That's So Raven on the Disney Channel in like 2003, 2004. You know what I mean? So I remember that. And it's crazy to see how Orlando Brown is. It's sad. And also when I look at Delano, or is his name Delano? DeAndre Delano West, the basketball player in Washington, D.C. It's sad that people sit up and and I'm guilty too. Let's be honest, I'm guilty, but I'm owning up to it. It's sad that we sit around and we joke and we laugh and we kiki and ha 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 when people clearly are having severe issues. Rather it's mental issues, rather it's drug issues, rather it's physical issues. To me, they're all related and they all interconnect to really ruin a person's life. And it's sad that we sit up here and we're like, we've been watching Orlando Brown spiral out of control for like 3-4 years now. At least on the internet and social media and in the news, in the media. We've literally watched this man spiral out of control and everyone's just like, isn't it funny? Oh my God, he's cracked out. He's a crackhead. Oh, niggas be like, bitches be like, and in the meantime, you can already basically see early death. If he doesn't get the help that he deserves and needs, he's headed to an early death. And again, from seeing him as a child, I was like in 4th, 5th grade when That's So Raven was out on the Disney Channel. So you go from being 9, 10 years old watching Orlando Brown on That's So Raven to being an adult at 27, and he's now, accusing other people of performing or he's having oral sex with these people, or he's just clearly high out of his mind, whacked out of his mind. He's definitely not, in his right mind, okay? And when I say this, I'm really not trying to be ableist. I'm not. I'm ignorant and I don't have any other, I don't have another word at the moment. And I need to take it upon myself to go and look for other words to use. But for the time being, he's whacked out of his mind. He's just not in his right mind. He's not in the right state of mind, And again, because of social media, we're able to sit back and watch this shit. We're able to all sit back and watch him spiral out of control. And it's like, basically, when you look at it, social media, in my opinion, is essentially reality TV show. For real. Because now you don't need cable. You don't need to watch, E or whatever station that we had to look at 10 plus years ago to see reality TV. Now we can just go to social media. Now we can see Orlando Brown spazzing out on fucking YouTube, Instagram, his Facebook, his Twitter. But I want to give a big shout out to Nick Cannon. And shout out to my friend Mark. Mark, you're amazing. You are an amazing individual. But shout out to Nick Cannon. My friend Mark brought this up. And then I went and followed up to see what he said after Mark brought it up. Is that the way Nick Cannon responded to the allegations, to the rumors, to what Orlando Brown said, The way he responded was so stand up, so respectful, so mature. And it really just goes to show you, like, people are growing. People are growing. He didn't come at him sideways. He didn't come at him talking shit. He didn't come at him with, homophobia and ignorance. He came at him with genuine concern for his health and well-being. Like, he wants him to get help. He wants him to know that people care about him, that people support him, and that he wants him to get his life together. And he wants him to live and be prosperous, right? He came at him with genuine concern and compassion and empathy. And I really respect that. And shout out to Mark for mentioning that, because it's the truth. And shout out to Nick Cannon, because especially when you see how a lot of cis hetero black men are, they're not really, I'm just being honest. Some of them are not the coolest of people. They tend to be bigots and hypocrites and mean and straight up bigoted and closed-minded. But the way that Nick Cannon came back, it was like, damn, like, bro, I'm not even going to trip about what you're saying or accusing me of doing, or you doing to me or me doing to you, because you're clearly not in your right state of mind. And I'm not going to come at you on some ha-ha, he shit, let me get some clout. I'm going to step at you like another man to you and be like, look, I want you to get help. And I'm not going to he ha-ha about it. I genuinely am concerned about your well-being. And that right there, that's a stand-up move. Shout out to Nick Cannon. But, like, we all, including myself, have to stop ha-ha joking and shit about stuff like this, because people really be having issues, problems. People really have suffered and went through trauma, and you don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what their inner battles are, You don't. And I do hope, pray, manifest that Orlando Brown gets the help that he deserves and needs, and he doesn't die prematurely, because, again, we've seen this before, right? History repeats itself. We've seen the patterns of behaviors. We've seen this before. And if someone or something doesn't intervene to help Orlando Brown, I just don't see him being around. I don't. And I don't want that to happen to him. So I do hope, pray, manifest positive energy, whatever it can be. Please get the help that you need and deserve, Orlando Brown.